Hello, it's Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today is Monday, March 19th, 2018. As the title said, I have passed into funded again. I filled out all my paperwork last night on Sunday or Sunday afternoon, paid my data fees of $85 for the crude oil market. And before I talk any more about that, the other second part of this video is the vision board item that I have hinted towards, but today it's the reveal. So what was on my vision board? Stick around to find out. All right. So anyway, I've qualified back to it. Yes, I've lost count how many times I'm in funded. One guy said this is my ninth. So if that's true, 9, this makes 10 back to it. So if that's true, since October 2015, and it's pretty close, it's at least 8, 9, or 10. It's somewhere in that area. So I'll agree with this one guy that was saying what he said, that it's been quite a few times that I've been there. And um, why would you follow me? Well, I've been there. I've been to that land several different times. So um, it's tough. Being a funded trader, I've learned a lot over the years. And since I started in August of 2014, and then I started trying to qualify for the funded account in about July of 2015. I spent about 8, 9 months just getting adjusted to everything. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be shooting this video. If you had looked back at me in October of 2015, and today it's March of 2018, that I'm going back into the funded account. Yeah, there is some degree of failure that I have experienced, and also some degree of success that I've experienced as well. Uh, is this going to be the last time that I'm in funded? Will I be able to stay in it and maintain my funded account this time? God, I certainly hope so. I last time I didn't want to be in it when I was the fifth, the ring, or one for the ring, or one for the thumb, whenever that was. I think that was last year. It was one for the thumb that I was at 5, and then I went to 6. One for the thumb plus 1, and it's just getting out of hand now. So you know, anyone that says trading's easy, yeah, it's easy as far as anybody can do it if you have money, but it's hard. Trading is probably no, not probably, it is the toughest thing that you'll do in your lifetime because everything has to work together. Your money management skills, your trade management skills, your risk management skills, your mental skills, and also your physical skills. Everything has to be, it's a well-oiled machine. All pistons are firing at the same time. If you're sick, you shouldn't trade. If you're feeling bad, you shouldn't trade. If you're depressed, you shouldn't trade. If you're on too much of a high, you shouldn't trade. You should be sitting in the middle where where you believe you're going to win every trade, but you planned for the loss side of it every trade. When you make that entry into the market, you should know your profit target and you should know your stop loss before you push that button. I can't stress how important that is. That is the first thing that you got to do. In other words, you have to have your plan down before you even decide to push a button. My plan has been fluid. It's changed over the years. What I'm telling myself, this funded account, when I get it, right now, I filled out all the paperwork. I'm waiting to get the funded account. Will I get it for Wednesday this week? I don't know. We'll find out. But what I'm telling myself right now is that I don't have to trade every day. If the market isn't conducive to trade, I don't have to take a trade. So it's a different frame of mind now. Before, there used to be a rule of 10 trading days or 9 trading days, and you had to make a determination whether you're going to stay in it or not. Well, that hasn't been that way since January of 2017, but I'm still operating inside of that. I've got to get so far away from 0 and 9 trading days. Hopefully, knock on wood, this will be the time that I'm able to stay in it and move forward and bust out and stay in. So Obviously, my goal is to get above 1900 where my closing balance was before. First target is 2,500. Second target is 5,000, and 5,000 would mark the first withdrawal if I can get there. So, or I should say when I'll get there. Once I hit 5,000 in the account, then I'm going to take out 1,250 to stab number one, and then I'll be starting stab two at 3,750. So that's the overall target that I'm looking for right now. That is my my goal, I guess to say, and it was the same goal that's been since since I've started trading. I haven't been able to hit that goal, so maybe, just hopefully, the creek don't rise and I stay in control and I take right signals and I don't overtrade and all the crap that I've done previously. If I can learn from those mistakes and also along the way see the long setups occasionally that warrant to be in on the long side and take those, that's a lot of if and buts and candy and nuts along the way, right? So trading is not easy. That's the bottom line. If it was easy, anybody could do it, and it's just not the way it is. Trading is the easiest, hardest money you'll ever make in your lifetime. Or is it the hardest, easiest money? So it's either the hardest, easiest money you'll ever make or easiest, hardest money. Anyway, regardless, trading and in this environment is, and with a low drawdown that we have with only $1,500 against the crude oil market, that's not a lot of money on any period or any account that you have to go against to get yourself and move far enough away from that that it doesn't come into play. It says everybody has drawdowns, everybody has losing days, and anybody that says differently, honestly, you could pack your bags and go the other direction as quickly and as humanly as possible because they're lying to you. They're honest to God lying, and anyone that says differently is just full of shit, period. All right, so vision board. What was the item on the vision board that I was able to pull off and get this time? And this is kind of like one of those super secret stuff that I don't like to talk about, especially on here, but on this my channel. But I am a supporter of the NRA. I'm a supporter of the First, Second Amendments, and I do believe in guns. Period. And the gun that I was able to get this last time was this Walther PPQ, a 22. It's an M2 22, and it's you can use it for a left-handed version, so I can move the magazine over to the left-hand side. So when it came into this case, now obviously I've shot it before now, but it came in this nice case from Walther. Walther is a German company, and it comes in this, I don't know if y'all can see that, it comes in with an extra mag, some tools to be able to work with it, and then obviously the gun itself. When you take out, the lock too, when you take out the gun, I made it on the left hand side for the magazine release. Nothing's in here, and the gun is clear. Nothing in here. So it's a tactical version of the Walther gun. What I liked about it is you could take the magazine slide that was originally on here on the right side, I mean for a right-hander, so magazine release here. So what it makes it is I've always had to do this with pistols. I've had to push this button over here to release the magazine. Now with the Walther PPQ, and this is the 22 target version of it, this is the gun that I wanted to try first before I got the 9mm, and I love it. I've shot rifles pretty much my whole life, and I've never owned a pistol before, so this is my first pistol. And honestly, why do I have it? With all the crap that's going on in the world today, I just feel safer at home. A baseball bat's good as a tool. This right here, it's just a little 22. It's a target pistol. But it is what it is. I worry about stuff in the world that's going along this right now, and you're either blind by what's going on, or you're not. Now, I don't believe the guns kill people. I believe people kill people. Um, I believe that the Parkland shooting that went on down there was plenty of opportunity to do something about this boy. The FBI had two opportunities to do something about it. The Parkland police, the police in that district, Broward County, which a lot of them are calling Coward County now. That's the nickname. Broward's now Coward. That they had over 37, depending upon reports, they had 37 to 45 different reports on this boy, and nobody did anything about this guy. Um, I know in our high school here locally, since the Parkland event on February 14th, our school district has been closed on two separate occasions. The high school had just last week had a threat and no school, the week before last, and then 2 weeks prior to that, on the same 1 week after the 14th of February, they had another incident. So just here locally, and I'm in Pennsylvania, Western PA, where people hunt deer. This is a pro-gun area that we live in up here, and uh, it does vote blue sometimes, but that's because of Allegheny County and Philadelphia County, where the Democratic city threshold is. But the rest of Pennsylvania is red. It's a red state. It's a conservative state outside of those two major cities. So, being Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, the rest of the state is pretty much a red state, and pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment, pro-First Amendment. Um, I really didn't want to get on this preaching subject, but I just want to get some things off my chest. It just doesn't make sense to me that the answer. My dad, wisest guy that I know, since has been passed away since 2004, would always say one of his good things he would say, and I think he took it back to the book of King Solomon, where the two people were fighting over a baby, and the king said, bring out a sword and let's cut the baby in half. And one mom said, fine, let's do that. And the other mom said, no, 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 let her have the baby. And King Solomon, in his wisdom, who was supposedly the wisest man who walked this earth, who asked for wisdom from God and who granted him wisdom, he decided at that point to give the baby to the true mom. The mom that it was in, the true mom was the mom that was willing to give up that child. The one that wanted to cut that baby in half was not the true mom. So the wisdom being said there, um, there's a lot to be said with that kind of thing. The love that a parent has for his child, the love that you have for your own children. I mean, we all want it to be a safer environment. I know when I was in school, the worst thing, and that wasn't that long ago. I graduated in 1985. It wasn't like it was 1930s or something, but you know, back in the days in the 30s, I mean, you were scared to go down the road with the Tommy gun or whatever, the shootings that were going on right there, public shootings. I mean, it's just we've got into a safer environment. We want to think of our schools as safe, but the answer is somewhere in the middle. We can't let the left extremists make the decisions for us, and we can't let the right extremists make the decisions for us. Most of us are moderate or conservative, or we lie in the middle. I mean, a lot of us believe in the same things that's out there. We need to come together as a nation. We need to heal, um, but we don't need to get drastic and take rights from citizens right now. I'm telling you that if there is a gun grab, they'll make the Civil War look like a pea shoot with all the guns that are out here right now. I mean, it it's just not, and people with some sanity understand that. And we understand that the guns in the hands of wrong people are going to do bad things. And taking guns away from people isn't going to solve the problem. They tried that with liquor in the 30s. They tried it with many different things. Prohibition did not work. It was a complete failure. They tried to stop it. It just made the black market even more stronger. And if they do something stupid like that, it'll just make the black market stronger. And those that want a gun We'll find a way to get it. The crazies will always be around us. We've got to find them, and we've got to spot them out, and we've got to make the police aware. Along those lines, your children, our children's got to pay attention with their ears and what their eyes are seeing, right? And the answer's in the middle. The answer is not on the left extreme, it's not on the right extreme. My dad would tell you that the answer's in the middle. That's where our answer lies right now, all right? Okay, I'm off my soapbox today. That's all I want to talk about. Things are on my mind. I see, we all see the world around us and we want it to be better. At least hopefully all of us want us to live in a safer environment. I don't have the answer. This video is not made to have an answer, but I definitely know that gun control is nothing more than people control. And so there's got to be a bargaining table, and both sides have to meet somewhere. So hopefully that somewhere is not in, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, and maybe you do. I don't. But the answer is not taking guns away from people. That I definitely know. That will not work in this country, to to infringe on people's rights. It'll start a war. It'll start a bloodbath like we've never seen ever before. And this time they won't be shooting muskets. They won't be shooting one-shot guns. They'll be shooting things that can let off a lot of death in a matter of seconds. So I don't know why I'm on this. I guess because I have kids that are in school right now, and it just things that are on your mind. You think this could never happen in America, and we're watching it. Since Columbine to Parkland, it just got out of hand. I mean, it's something that has to be done. We all are in agreement with that. Something has to be done to make our children make sure that our children who are going to a public school system are safe. Um, I believe the answer lies in arming the teachers, or having more of a presence inside the school system, guarding the doors a little bit easier. Um, I don't know where the answer is, but if the crazies know that they're going against no opposition inside a school system, and then the one policeman that was in there isn't going to do anything about it, and the others are going to stay outside until the other county gets there before they get relieved. I mean, there's obviously an issue, right? There's an issue with how um, this all has to go down, and how we protect our children in the school environment. They should be safe there. Honest to God, we all know that. They should feel safe. They shouldn't feel like they be threatened there. And I could go on for hours about what I think is wrong with America, but I believe that there's a lot of good in America. I still choose to believe that 98% of us that live in America really want good to come, and 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 we don't want the crazies to control. We certainly don't want the extremists on either side to control this country. All right, that's it. I'm off my speech, and I hope that you have a great week. I'm waiting for my funded accountant to come. So I showed you what's on my vision board. Pro NRA, pro gun rights. So um, it is what it is right now. We got to be able to meet at the table. And what I can tell you right now is we don't need to have Lord of the Flies, or Children of the Crows, or whatever that movie was, letting the little 18-year-olds control things right now. That's not a good thing either. So this march is going to happen on the 24th, and the way the political left is going to take advantage of this situation, that's not the answer either. The answer is to make our schools safer, but not to take advantage of 18-year-old children, which are still children in my mind, and a lot of them are younger than 18 and younger, take advantage of the way the left will be taking care and taking advantage of these, and the way CNN is reporting this, and making it look like, it's just, What a crazy world we live in, right? Hope you have a great week. God bless America. God bless our children and your children. God bless our leaders in power, good and bad, and help them to use what God gave them to make the right decisions about our youth and about the safety of our children in the school systems and America in general. This is Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. I hope you have a great, blessed week. I look forward to getting back in the funded account. I will see you on the next time I put together a video. Bye for now.